Hey guys, my name is JessiMew, and welcome back to The Sims 4 Seasons. In the last episode, our growing carrot patch attracted a brand new furry visitor in the form of one handful of a killer bunny. She has already proven herself to be quite a bit of trouble. She is literally fighting every single last squirrel in the land, but she has found us quite a few of those feathers, and we can actually sell these for a pretty good profit. I've played about a day off camera just to gather up some more simoleons, just to start working on the garden a little bit more too, and also to make sure we had all of our essentials. I bought one of these scratching posts for our little bunny. Oh my goodness. Okay, Sage. Okay, calm down. Oh my gosh. She really wants to pet this bunny. Okay, go ahead. You might as well go in for it. I'm sure she's not going to mind. There we go. Much better. Yeah, I actually decided to name her Sweet Pea after one of the suggestions that you guys left. You guys had some really good suggestions for her, but I felt that Sweet Pea was particularly fitting. It's very ironic for such a mischievous little bunny after all. So while Sage gets to work watering her garden, perhaps selling off some of these extra carrots too, we should probably just sell off all of these for the extra simoleons, because we have to prepare for Love Day tomorrow. Yes, Love Day is right around the corner, and it couldn't be happening at a better time, because her bluebells also just grew as well. Oh wait, don't sell those! Oh my goodness! No, we're going to need to use those, Sage! Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, at least we know not to click sell all then. I thought she was just going to sell all of the carrots, but go figure. Well, go ahead and refill Sweet Pea's bowl for us with all of that money that you just made off of our flowers. They may grow back though. We do have an entire day to wait anyways. So the hope is that we can use the homegrown flowers from our very own garden to complete some of these requests. I am assuming that we can just give the Sims the flowers that we've grown ourselves, and we don't need the flower arranging station first, but I suppose we're going to find out. Granted, we might be able to buy that right now, but what I wanted to do first was actually follow one of the suggestions that you guys left, and that was to purchase a little fire pit, a little campfire where Sage can roast all of her food, so maybe she can actually start eating things like the fish that she catches. No more surviving solely off of mushrooms anymore. So is this the one that we want to purchase? 475 simoleons? It does say that it'll help us out with our cooking skills, so I'm assuming that we can cook from this. We'll just want to keep it a very safe distance away from our tent in our garden, because we certainly don't need that catching on fire. But I guess that's probably a good place for now. Are we going to need a little chair for her to sit in, maybe? Oh my gosh, we could actually set her up with a little log, a little stump to sit on. Well, that might actually blend in quite well once we do start building up the garden. It is a little bit more expensive than just the regular picnic chair, but I think we're gonna go with it. It does definitely fit the theme. Let's see if that'll help. Can she roast anything now? Huh. Maybe it's just because she doesn't have anything in her inventory? Oh no, Sage. The game is losing its mind. There we go. Okay, she just had to light it first, and now we can actually roast our food. So if we catch some fish inside the streams or the lakes, then she can come over here and roast that up to eat, instead of relying solely on all of these mushrooms like she has before. I actually sold some of them just for the extra simoleons too. Careful what you're cooking, Sage. I know it's probably very tempting, but we don't want you to use any extra money. Let's go ahead and extinguish that for now so we don't end up with any accidents, because if we're going to go fishing, we don't want to come back to find out that everything is burned down. So not only is that a good source of food, and a good source of warmth on those cold nights, but I'm hoping that it might offer a little bit of a romantic atmosphere if she does manage to find somebody out in the world on Love Day. So before we go, let's just scoot on back here to gather up all of the lemons, and then we'll have her see if she can find some fish to catch. Oh, and I almost forgot. The town is starting to decorate now too. Oh, I am so upset that we don't have a house yet, because that means that we can't exactly join in on the festivities. Though it did say something about looking at items that we need for Love Day. I wonder if we can bring that back up. No, it doesn't look like it's in our notifications or anything, so we may have accidentally missed it, but I'm sure we can figure out what to do. How hard can Love Day possibly be? And at least we have a couple of these bluebells out here, so we can pick these as well. And we'll keep them in our inventory just in case. Oh, even the houses are decorated for Love Day. Oh, these are so cute. I can't wait until we can build our own little cottage. That thing is going to be decorated all year round. We don't even need holidays. Alright, so now Sage can go fishing. Hopefully her fishing skill is going to be high enough for this spot. Kind of right in the front yard of whoever is living over here, but I'm sure they're not going to mind. They've seen us snooping around this lake before after all. So let's see if she can catch a nice meal for some potential date on Love Day. Some nice roasted fish. So you better catch a really good fish, Sage. Everything is riding on this meal. I noticed that she caught a puffer fish, and I think I'm going to sell that straight off. No need to poison your date on Love Day. Probably not going to go very well. She also caught 2 angelfish. Can you cook angelfish? Is that something that we can do? I mean, I suppose that would work. Oh, and look how many bluebells you have. 32 bluebells. Oh my gosh, we could give a bluebell to like every single sim in the neighborhood. I think you might be good for now, Sage. I think that's probably enough. We'll bring her back home so she can see what Sweet Pea is getting up to. Okay. Sorry about that, Sweet Pea. We'll give you your privacy. But let's make sure that this angelfish is actually going to work. Oh my goodness. Are you okay, Sage? Burnt arm. Yeah, I can definitely see that. She's starving, she's tired, her arm is burnt. There we go, it does seem to work. So the angelfish will be just fine. Poor little Sweet Pea is actually afraid of the campfire. Oh, you poor thing. I mean, in her defense, it is pretty terrifying. Poor Sage could have been burnt to a crisp. That glitch is pretty wild, though. I guess it just fills up the queue with petting actions. Yeah, it always seems to be for just petting the cat. But there it is. Our very first truly cooked meal. I mean, it looks pretty good. It seems to be of good quality, which is always nice to see for your Sim's very first meal. I was more expecting her to burn the place down, considering how this experience started. Poor Sweet Pea is just not into this campfire, though. She absolutely hates this new addition to the garden. It would be nice, though, as we gain a little bit more money, if maybe we could build like a little rabbit hutch or something right by the carrot patch. I think she would probably appreciate that. Oh, and we'll have to make sure that we clean this out too. That was another thing that I purchased off camera. I actually grabbed this little trash can from the build menu, so we would have a way to clean the litter box. That was one thing that I had not anticipated. It looks like the poor girl is ready to go to bed now, though. So let's have her come over here to extinguish the fire, and then she should be able to come in here for a nice, good long sleep. Tomorrow is Love Day, Sage. Our first experience with one of the big holidays. So you want to be in top form. Actually, I'm thinking what we might do is travel to one of the other towns. Since we've pretty much explored this area to its fullest potential, we might as well see if we can meet anybody new, and maybe find any new plants too, in some different part of the world. So why don't we have you get up now, because it looks like Sweet Pea actually needs your attention. What's wrong, little one? Oh, she's still scared of the campfire. You poor little bunny. What happened to all of your energy from before? Oh, you actually have food over here, little one. Let's call Sweet Pea to eat. I guess she needs a little bit of guidance. Maybe she's not sure if it's okay for her to sneak a few of those carrots. Yeah, I don't really consider Sweet Pea to be so much of a pet to Sage. as just this wild animal that she tends to when it wanders through her garden. That's part of the reason why I made Sweet Pea a free spirit, because I did want her to just wander around of her own accord. But it looks like, thank goodness, our bluebells have regrown. So let's go ahead and sell off the ones that we harvested in the town. There we go. Love Day has officially begun. So let's see. Sage ignores this tradition from being a loner. Oh, interesting. So the only thing that she's interested in is giving flowers? Oh my gosh, that is so perfect. That is literally what I figured that she would do anyways. She probably just really wants to give her flowers to every last one of the Sims in town. So let's sell off those old ones that we found around Wintenberg, and let's harvest all of our bluebells. Hopefully that's going to be the right choice. Can't be giving our potential love interests any generic bluebells. Only the best from the Golden Gardens. The one thing I am worried about is that with summertime right around the corner, basically all of these plants are going to go bad. They're not going to be here for us to harvest anymore anyways. And it doesn't look like our lemon tree even grew. Well, that's kind of disappointing. I don't think it's going to grow in time for us to actually harvest from it. So we're going to have to focus on the lemon trees in the back of our lot instead. Unless the lemon tree is still in season in the summertime. Maybe we should have her do a little bit more research on it. That would probably be a good idea. Technically, she should be researching each and every last one of these plants while they're still in season. So let's make sure we refill Sweet Pea's bowl, so she'll have something to eat while we're exploring the town. We'll clean out her litter box, maybe give her a little pat on the head too. Hopefully this isn't going to glitch out again. Okay, thank goodness. Yeah, it's been doing that all day long, and it is very, very distracting. Gotta show the animals love on Love Day as well. Maybe we'll give her a little brush. I wonder if she would appreciate that. Then Sage can get herself ready too. We'll have to have her maybe munch on a few more of these mushrooms, because we'd best save that fish for supper. So we have our bluebells in hand. Maybe we could try it out with this lady over here, just to make sure that we can actually give people the flowers, and that we don't need the flower arranging station first. So come on over and give her a nice friendly introduction? Maybe? Or she is walking away. She's actually a teenager, so I'm not sure if we're going to be able to offer up anything. It's just a friendly gift. That's all that this is for. Spreading the Love Day cheer. Hey, there we go. Give a Love Day gift of a bluebell. Okay. So we can give these around? Oh my gosh, literally everybody is going to be getting bluebells from Sage. They match your hair quite nicely too. Oh, has she actually already completed Love Day? Was that all that she needed? Just one flower? Well, we are going to have to celebrate much more than that. Tradition complete, really, Sage. Really. It's our loner spirit shining through. Let's go ahead and give a bluebell to Nancy Landgrab as well. We might as well get to know the Landgrabs. Oh, every single time, literally every single time Sage goes to say hello to somebody, they just walk the other way. A bluebell for you too, Mrs. Landgrab. I hope this is going to brighten your day. And now let's have Sage travel to a different part of the world to see if we can find any more flowers to give away in the future. Yeah, which part of the world would be the best one to go visit? Ooh, I bet the Forgotten Hollow would have some very interesting plants. We might have to try that out when she's feeling a little bit more brave, though. She might run into Omar there, and she was a little bit afraid of him after she figured out that he was a master vampire. So maybe we should just start with Willow Creek? We could go to the park. Oh, let's go to the park. That would be the perfect place to spend a Love Day. We'll leave our little bun at home, though. I'm sure she can find enough trouble looking for squirrels to battle and whatnot. Now, I don't think I mentioned, she has literally been battling every squirrel she can find in the land. She clearly does not like squirrels. But one of them did say that it bit her, and that means she might get a little bit sick. So we'll have to keep a close eye on her too. But let's see. Our first victim. You look like you could use a nice good bluebell too. Kiana Cross. Have we met her before? That sounds familiar for some reason. Do we know somebody in her family, maybe? I'm not sure. Maybe we just saw her wandering around Windenburg. She could have been one of the many, many people who walked past the garden while we were still setting up. So let's give you a wonderful Love Day gift as well. One of our fresh bluebells, if you wouldn't mind. We are kind of interrupting her game of chess here. Oh, is there a shop back there too? Don't want to miss the bluebell. Yeah, she seems to like it. So far, everybody has really taken to these gifts, so that makes me happy. But what is this back here? Oh my gosh, is this a cupcake shop? Oh, how expensive are the cupcakes? We can get popcorn shrimp, vanilla cupcake, strawberry fizzy cupcake, a red velvet cupcake, fish tacos, and pasta primavera. Okay, well, it's a Love Day, Sage. You have to celebrate somehow. Let's go with the strawberry fizzy cupcake, since it's pink. The perfect Love Day snack. Oh, looks like Mortimer is actually getting a cupcake too. Was that the red velvet cupcake, maybe? Ooh, it looks very, very good. Go ahead and scoop that right up, Sage. Don't you dare waste a crumb. That was 10 simoleons worth of a cupcake, so you better enjoy it. We have to find some more people to give our bluebells to, though. Oh, it looks like this guy back here is very, very angry. Oh, he is having an awful love day. Maybe we should give him one of our bluebells, too. Nice friendly introduction. Yeah, he is so mad. Oh, I think I remember him from the Critter Cottage, right? He's married to somebody, I know that for sure. So they must have gotten into a Love Day fight. Oh, the poor thing. What was his name again? Justin Delgato. Well, let's go ahead and give you one of these bluebells too. And then maybe we could try to calm him down a little bit. I wonder if that's going to work. Oh my gosh, I don't think he even liked the present. He's the first one to reject our bluebells. Oh, Sage, you must be so upset. But I think she did calm him down. Yeah, she even gained the charisma skill because of it. Oh my gosh, she's so sad though. Unappreciated gift. Tried to get something nice, but some things just don't seem to be appreciated. Well, at least we know not to offer up any more of our bluebells to Justin Delgato. He was clearly not interested. And you're just gonna cloud gaze right there? Okay, that's fine. Ooh, look at this. It's finally starting to get warm. It must be because we're in a different part of town. I guess Windenburg is much, much cooler than what we're used to. So we better have her change into her typical normal outfit. That way she doesn't start to overheat. Now, is there anybody else around here who might enjoy a bluebell? We have another lady who seems to be enjoying a game of chess. We're going to leave you to it this time, okay? Yeah, and the plants? Let's see, we have a wild apple tree over here, which has definitely not grown. Oh my goodness. And this thing sprouted up right in front of our eyes. Unfortunately, it's not ready to harvest, but wild strawberries? Oh, I would love to have Sage grow some wild strawberries. Fresh strawberries from the garden are my absolute favorite treat. We have pears over here. Okay. We haven't seen those before. Ooh, and a little Love Day gathering. Hello. Would anybody over here like one of our bluebells too? They're getting into the Love Day spirit. Maybe we shouldn't interfere. Oh no, now she's only feeling depressed. Oh, Sage, this is not how I wanted this to go at all. You poor thing. If only we could find some plants or something to cheer you up. Well, we have some treasures that you can dig instead. What's this over here? Another pear tree. I wonder when those grow. It would be nice if we could research them even though they're not fully grown, just so we could get a little bit of information. Maybe Sawyer would like one of our bluebells. He looks like he's been fishing all day long. There we go, much better. At least he appreciated our gift. Yeah, giving spirit. Giving gifts feels great, but feels better when the recipient likes the gift. It doesn't really seem like she's finding anyone she's too interested in, though, which is kind of unfortunate. Nobody to invite back to the garden for a Love Day dinner of roasted fish, but at least she is meeting plenty of new people out here in the process. Oh, wait a second. It looks like this plant might actually be ready to harvest. Yes, a wild snapdragon flower. Oh, please do harvest every last one of these. I know you just said hello to this poor guy over here, but go get those flowers for us, Sage. Maybe Colton over here would actually like a snapdragon for a gift. Oh, or maybe not. Okay, it looks like he's leaving. He doesn't want anything to do with our flowers. Well, we only have one anyways, and we definitely want to plant this in the ground. Though we might want to wait until fall time, or at least until we have a little greenhouse where we can grow them properly. And frogs! Oh, Sage, your day is turning around. We've found some little frogs for you to gather too. Her very favorite thing, catching frogs in these little logs. You have a striped leaf frog? Ooh, is that one actually a new one? I think it might be. It's very common though, so it's not anything that we really need to keep inside our inventory, especially when we have all of these super rare ones that we can breed instead. She's actually doing pretty well with her simoleon so far. We could probably go back to the garden and maybe look into buying some bees. Some little love day bees to keep our garden healthy. Whoa, what is this thing back here? Oh, is this one of those roller skating rinks? Yes. It looks like nobody is using it right now, and I did actually see some flowers along the way. Oh no, that was just an apple tree. Darn, I thought it was another snapdragon flower because it looked kind of red from afar. But yeah, and why is nobody over here skating? Let's go ahead and start this up. Maybe some people will join us. There are plenty of people just wandering around the place. Oh, do we have a taker? Looks like somebody might be getting onto the rink. I think his name was Keegan. Let's see how he does. This is probably going to set the theme for us too. Sage has certainly never tried roller skating before, so I can't imagine that it's going to be too graceful. But at least we're going to be in good company. Oh my gosh. And there's frogs over here too. Yes! Clearly the perfect sign. She found a tiger frog and everything. Excellent. I know that one is definitely new. Yeah, let's skate around with Keegan. And we'll see if hopefully we can learn how to rollerblade together. I've only ever been roller skating like once in my life. And this was basically me right here. It was a very, very long time ago though. I'd probably be even worse now. Honestly though, Sage isn't doing that bad. She seems to have quite a bit of balance for a newbie when it comes to skating. And do we have an audience over here? Oh, hello, Katrina. She is a little bit too nervous to go skating herself, but at least she's stopping by to watch us fail. Good job, Sage. Good save, good save. There you go, getting your balance again. Now, I did notice that we have some more little treasures to dig up over here, so let's go ahead and grab those too before we start heading for home, because it looks like she's getting a little bit tired. She has had quite the eventful love day. Maybe what we could do before we leave is just offer up some bluebells to Katrina and to Keegan too. Yeah, let's go ahead and offer it up to Keegan first before he leaves. Since he was the one who was actually skating with us, I feel like he definitely deserves a nice gift. Oh, and he's feeling inspired too. I guess he had a good time. Here's your love day gift. A little bluebell that we grew all by ourselves. Oh. Oh, he doesn't like bluebells either? Oh, that is not a good end to love day. He looks so angry now. Maybe we can try something else? I noticed that there were some other little options that we had. Oh, complain about love day, sing about love day, share love day's spirit. Oh, but he's kind of gone now, Sage. You may have missed your chance. Let's try it on Katrina instead, I guess. As she stargazes over here, we'll give her a quick friendly introduction before you end up passing out in the streets. We're going to have to do this very, very quickly. Is somebody else skating? No, she's just watching the empty roller skating rink. Okay, that's fine. One last bluebell for you, Katrina. I hope that you're going to enjoy it. Hopefully this will lift Sage's spirits a little bit. Oh no, she doesn't like it either. Oh, Sage, this has gone terribly. Your love day started off so well, but clearly some people are just not feeling the love day spirit. Well, you know, when everything is said and done, we still did manage to complete the entire tradition of Love Day. Considering that she had absolutely no interest in romantic spirit or going on dates, she did pretty good with her flowers. And I'm sure next year will be even better. Next year, I'll bet we'll have plenty of different types of flowers. So maybe if one person doesn't like the bluebells, they'll enjoy something else as a gift instead. Maybe it's just that those people don't like bluebells in general. I mean, I guess that could be the case. Everyone has their favorite type of flower, right? So who knows? Maybe our brand new snapdragons will be a hit next year. But I think in the next episode, what we might do is see if we can buy Sage some of those bees. It'll probably be the summertime too. The end of spring is literally right around the corner, and then we have a rebate day to look forward to. We should try to gather up enough simoleons between everything that we've gathered to start building an actual house. That way Sage will have a nice quiet place to cool off and maybe tend to her off-season crops. But I hope you guys enjoyed experiencing Sage's first Love Day. It wasn't super successful in creating any new relationships, but at least she enjoyed sharing all of her flowers with the town. So for now, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys!